Uniformity designs and creates uniform programs for businesses. We then in turn manage the individual employee allocations, entitlements and delivery of uniforms. Around a decade ago, we started to look for some growth markets in order to narrow our offer. So most of our competitors were all things to all people. The opportunity for uniforming is very broad. So we wanted to develop some deep expertise that allowed us to develop new markets, talk to prospects in a way that showed them an opportunity or showed them a way forward from an expert position.
We've been working with Uniformity since 2019. Uniformity is one of our Growth at Work clients, and so we're working with them on a particular strategy to grow them and raise strategic outcome for Uniformity.
So the At Work program gives me a regular 1 hour meeting with James and Catherine. That meeting's important because there's certain topics that we cover each month. Having that level of internal accountability is good when you own your own business.
I see Uniformity's North Star as building a very specialised brand in particularly the healthcare and people care and care space around uniforms.
James took quite some time to understand the problem and to understand what the desired outcome was. And then we mapped out some solutions.
You know, what is the strategy? Let's actually check and balance that. How do we make sure that's in line with the North Star? How do we make sure that Ray's connected to the right people, and how do we use our network to kind of, really advance that?
Well, we do a little bit of legal and a lot of advisory. And I think that's an interesting point about James's business, is it's legally based. So we do compliance, governance. We're working a lot in the HR and WHS areas. I think the real passion for James is advisory and helping businesses find a pathway forward that they may not have otherwise thought of themselves, realising different potential.
There's a relationship there of going, well, what is the potential? How do we get there? What's the pathway to get there?
The development of a plan to see our growth into the $20 million range, to have itemised that, developed that and mapped that out over a period of time, and to have absorbed some of the challenges and to realise some of the potential. Our values are connection, optimism and outcomes. And I think connection is very strong at Frank Law and Advisory. The network that's been built by James, the network and the connection of people internally.
I think from a business alignment perspective is pretty close to how we operate.
I have recommended Frank Law to others. This is a deep trust-based relationship. The Frank Law team are my advocates. They're here working with me to help me develop and realise my goals, and I'm very comfortable in extending that and making the recommendation for that reason.